There's a huge new drama brewing between Bethenny Frankel and the owner of Lashify. Let's dive into the TikToks and find out exactly what's going on.
I have some beauty tea for you. So I received some lashes over a year ago. They've been sitting in my drawer. I'm not good at lashes. I tried them. I loved them. I enjoyed them. I then received a scathing, threatening message from their competitor saying that there are trademark issues and there's a legal battle and that I've now involved myself and that I'm irresponsible. Don't you ever come for me in any regard other than constructive. I don't know the difference between one lash company or another. I opened a box, I tried them on, I thought they were spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now. So if you're gonna try to come and threaten me legally, I'll give you the name of 5 class action lawyers, litigators that you can call. Shove it up your ass, Lashify. And guess what? I cannot be bought. I cannot be paid to say anything. And you come to me with respect and kindness. You don't come and threaten myself and my team saying, you'll hear from our lawyers. Fuck off. I can't wait to hear from your lawyers right here, live and direct. Here's the crazy part. I was about to try their product. I just am making my way into the lash space. And it's a marathon, not a sprint. Whoever sent that message should be fired on the spot. Pack your shit, get up from your desk, and get the fuck out of here. Because now I don't want to try your product because of the way you guys handled it. If you said, this is a competitor of ours, we'd love for you to try ours, of course. Good morning. You're welcome. Do you know how many people have copied the skinny margarita that I invented? Do you know how many billions of dollars of margaritas have been sold on my back? That's business, baby. You think Charlotte Tilbury starts crying every time a sponge applicator gets copied or the beauty blender starts weeping? They want to cry. So does Apple because everybody copied their phone. That's business, that's commerce, that's free enterprise. So yeah, doubling, quadrupling, and quintupling down. Pissed.
So the owner of Lashify actually responded to Bethenny's TikTok and shared the DMs that she had sent to Bethenny. Now, Sarah, who describes herself as the founder, inventor, disruptor, CEO of Lashify, posted on her Instagram these screenshots. So these are actually the DMs that Sarah sent to Bethenny. So she had guest messaged Bethenny and said, we are in a massive lawsuit with Pro Lash for infringing on all of our patents. You have way too big of a platform and therefore have unfortunately involved yourself in our litigation. Honestly, the fact that you're pushing counterfeits after Lashify has won multiple lawsuits against those counterfeits is horrifying. So that's what she wrote to Bethenny. That's what I believe those are the messages that she sent to Bethenny that triggered Bethenny to respond on TikTok like she did. And Sarah actually wrote in her description on Instagram under that reel where she shared the DMs, she said, I didn't see this as a threat. If it is, correct me, but I don't see it. I'm just stating facts, but I'm probably numb to it all. I'm saying she walked into a hornet's nest. They involved her by sending her without telling her that they were in litigation. Just adds to our case. She's asked us to send her products many times in the past. It's not like this was the first interaction. Yeah, I was horrified. She's saying she didn't know. The thing is that a lot of people say that the owner of Lashify has caused so much drama. This isn't the first time. And honestly, in my opinion, just looking at those DMs, it does seem kind of harsh to just write Bethenny and tell her that. You know, I'm sure there could have been a better way to handle that. Maybe, you know, she could have asked her to take down whatever post that she made maybe, or just spoken to her in a different, you know, in a more professional manner. But apparently though, the owner of Lashify, Sarah, has gotten into many fights online with many people. One of them being Manny makeup artist.
Bethenny Frankel, you are my queen. You are my fucking queen, dude. It's lash tea right now. I've had a bad experience myself a few years back with this brand. I'll tell you the story. So I saw a video of these lashes. I'm like, oh, these look really interesting. They look cool. I bought them myself. Did the whole thing, you know, put my number in, put my card number in, everything. Did the whole ordering, got them. I tried them. Didn't really love them. I didn't really use them correctly though, so I will give them that. I didn't use it the right way. So I was kind of like, you know what? I don't think that this is for me. I'm just gonna stick to a band lash. Let me tell you something. The owner of that brand takes my number from my order, takes my number, texts me herself, threatens me with legal action because I didn't like the lash and I didn't use it right and I was basically doing it on purpose. I was absolutely gagged. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why would she send this? Why would she take my number? The fact that she even took my number and texted me felt like such an invasion of privacy. I remember they posted this on their Instagram saying, not everyone wants to look like a drag queen. Wow. Bethenny Frankel having this experience has absolutely shaken me, and I'm like, oh my God, have they not changed? Like, what's going on, Bio? That's my little story. If you know, you know. It was crazy. Those years ago, I was so shocked. And the fact that this is popping back up and it happened recently, diva, what the fuck?
That's crazy. I remember that. Do you remember that, guys? That she posted Lashify, the owner of Lashify, or someone at Lashify. You have to be apparently you have to be very careful how you word things. But someone at Lashify, I guess, posted, not everyone wants to look like a drag queen. So yeah, remember that, guys? So this isn't their first foray into the beauty drama. So Lashify, that being Lashify, we know Manny Makeup Arts is no stranger to the beauty drama, but Bethenny Frankel dragging her into it. It's crazy. That seems really crazy. Even Manny Makeup Artists, though, threatening to sue people? Come on, what is that about? That's crazy. Of course, this is just my opinion for entertainment purposes only. Apparently, I have to be very careful here. Now, other TikTokers are weighing in on the drama. Let's see what they have to say.
I want to give some insight into the Lashify drama and why it's a big deal, because I've seen some comments on Bethenny's video saying, what is the big deal? Why can't she just use a competitor product? It's because Lashify has patents for their things. I did a YouTube video for the Lashify Control Kit in, I think it was 2019 when I first started my YouTube channel. And since then, a lot of brands started popping up. Now you have a dime a dozen. But back then, a lot of brands were popping up, and I just did beauty reviews on my channel. That's what I did. And I was notified to take a step back. And I wanted to know, as a consumer, how do I know that I'm infringing on Lashify's patents? I was told personally that Lashify has patents for the wand, which they do. This is their design. It is a beautiful wand. It is expensive. This guy's $65. I actually use this petite wand almost every single time I do my lashes. I do love this one. Pricey, but I do like it. They also have patents for the cartridges. So when you order any of the lashes, they come in this little pouch. And this cartridge design, it is patented. You cannot recreate it and try to sell it. You cannot recreate the wand and try to sell it. You will be infringing on their patents. And then I was also told that if a lash falls under these 3 criteria, then it is infringing on Lashify's design. It had to have a micro band, meaning a thin band. It had to use heat fusion, meaning the lash fibers were melted onto the band using heat. And then it had to be a certain width. I was told personally, if it uses these 3 specifically, then it infringes on the patents. And I was like, thank you for letting me know. So one would think that if a product came out that was a really long strip, did not use heat fusion because the manufacturer can tell you how it was made, it wasn't that width, then it would not fall under patent infringement. Wrong. You were still reached out to. You were still told that you are creating products that are infringing on Lashify's patents. And I feel like this is where things got really tricky and really muddy. And there was a lot of confusion in the lash market and the lash space because nobody knew anymore what was infringing and what was not. It seemed to me and to others that Lashify wanted to dominate the DIY lash extension space. And for good reason, because she was one of the pioneers for creating a system that works as a whole. I will say, obviously I have a lot of lashes here. The lash band on these, while it is thin, it is not my favorite lash band. Lashify lash bands are too stiff for my liking. I don't know if you can tell, but they kind of have this shine to them. See that right there? They're too plasticky and too stiff for my liking. Even when I apply them properly, and I have been doing lashes since like 2019, but even when I apply them properly and I squeeze my eyes shut, I can sometimes feel them, and I don't like that. To me, this lash band is not my personal favorite lash band. I can feel the difference between this and something else, but when you try to use something else that is seemingly different, you are still told to take a step back because you are infringing. So there's so much confusion. I don't even know all the patents. I can literally ask ChatGPT or go on the website, and I still don't know as a consumer. And I feel like there's so much confusion in here that nobody knows anymore. and everybody is walking on eggshells. I have since just made all of my lash videos private because I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get spoken about publicly anymore, which has happened. I don't know what happened with Bethenny and what was said to her, but to kind of understand, whenever they see any system, this is how I see it, this is an opinion of mine, but whenever they see any system that resembles applying lashes underneath and doing DIY lash extensions, they will reach out to you and say, hey, you are, especially if you have influence like Bethenny, she has a lot of influence. They will reach out to you and say, you are infringing, yada, 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 so on and so forth. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. And that has been the experience of many, many others. So this is why I say, everybody's just walking on eggshells. Nobody knows. You can create a product that looks seemingly and performs completely different, but it's like, nope, you're still in the wrong. So nobody knows. Everybody's confused, and I don't want to get involved. But just to kind of give you guys a backstory, why would somebody reach out to Bethenny and say that? That is why. Let me know what you guys think. I know Bethenny said like dupes are a thing, and everybody does dupes. It gets tricky when you have a patent and you're fighting for that patent, and I do think that the CEO has every single right to fight for her patents because she designed this product. What I am confused about is if there's a product that is hypothetically different from yours, it's not the same width, it's literally the length of a ribbon, it has a completely different band, you know it's not using a heat melt method because the manufacturer told you you have to actually cut these up. Where do we draw the line? That is my question. Where do we draw the line? What is infringing and what is not? Because I feel like at this point, everything falls under infringement and everybody's just confused.
Well, I feel like she's brave to have spoken up like she did, even to say that they weren't her favorite. The moment she said it wasn't her favorite, I said, oh my God, I hope she doesn't get a phone call now or a text from this Sarah, threatening her next with a lawsuit. She's very brave to speak up. Here's another TikToker who has something to say about the situation.
Oh my God, the tea. I was literally about to start filming my Lashify trial that I got, but in doing so, I was looking on TikTok to see if anyone had tutorials. Then I see Bethenny Frankel uploaded a video 5 hours ago basically telling Lashify to off. Why did she do that? Because Lashify decided to involve a non-party consumer who received promotional items in their ongoing legal battle. Now, why is that bad? Well, for one, she said she doesn't know the difference between the two products. And two, they just revealed who they really are. Take, for example, you, an end consumer, receiving a competitor's product, decides to review the product on TikTok. Guess what? You're getting a cease and desist letter from Lashify. How is that fair at all? And how does that promote competition at all? There are dupes of every product that you can possibly find out there. And let's be real, the only reason why Lashify is sending threatening emails and DMs to a consumer is to stifle competition because they don't want other companies entering their market and taking their customers away. Just based on their actions alone, I'm questioning whether I should even support Lashify. I mean, I got this as a gift from my mom and it's just been sitting there. Don't get me wrong, intellectual property rights are very important to brand owners, businesses, and inventors. But to use it in such a way is generally considered a form of bullying, and it is not looked favorably upon by consumers, and it's not looked favorably upon by courts. Lashify, you really messed up by targeting Bethenny Frankel, and I'm really curious as to how this all plays out for the future of their company. Hopefully they can recover from this because maybe someone just made a mistake.
So people are responding to these TikToks. They are, you know, sharing their thoughts. And Lexi Takes It All said that was absolutely a threat. I would absolutely take that as a threat. Christy said, former Lashify lover and subscriber now canceling my subscription. Shame on you, Lashify. And then someone else named Yummy mentioned, I feel like the intention was to get a creator to take down their content, which is jarring and comes off as a threat. I think she could have informed her, FYI, we're suing them because they copied us. Someone else mentioned under Manny Makeup Artist video, they said there's a reason why Lashify is not a success story. And Jenny commented to Manny and she said, Lashify just ruined their whole reputation. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's the way to go, is to try to be involving people in litigation. Although I have to say, so many people say that they think that negative publicity drives sales to their product. They think that there's no such thing as bad press. All press is good press. And they feel that, you know, negative publicity actually is good for sales. So it's a form of trolling. Many of you guys even have said that the companies will troll to try to even make negative publicity to bring attention to their product. Maybe that's what she's doing. Maybe starting a fight with Bethenny was her intention, possibly, you know, just my opinion, but maybe she is trying to start a kind of drama with Bethenny to draw attention to her product. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. Have you guys ever tried the Lashify lash system? I personally have never tried it. Have you guys tried Lashify though? Let me know down below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think it was a good idea of her to start drama with Bethenny? Was it an attempt at drawing attention to her company? Let me know your thoughts down below, and hopefully soon we'll find out how this resolves itself. I'm sure Bethenny will let us know. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think down below, and thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I'll see you very soon.